You know when you just don't know enough about something so you think it's going to be easy? Well, that's the story we got here with our 3 Hive worker drones who have decided they want to become bounty hunters. Like all good Kenshi stories, we'll start with mining some copper in the hub. Only joking, that's now we're going to play Kenshi, we're bounty hunters. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until other people get beaten up, then we're going to go in and we're going to steal their kit off them. And then if any of them get back up and try to stop us, we'll beat them down as well. And we'll keep doing this until we get enough money to get some decent equipment, and then we'll become truly terrifying. The 3 Musketeers. The true Kenshi start beating people down who can't fight back and then taking their equipment and taking their limbs. All experience is going to be good experience for us right now, because beggars can't be choosers. And we are fighting a 1-armed bandit, so someone take the cats away from Swampy Dog. And maybe the crossbow from Kenshi, because he just slotted Swampy Dog straight in the face. We only wanted the cats taken away, not his head. But this is how Kenshi is going to start for us. The looting of hungry bandits, and slowly grinding our skills up until we can become the most dangerous, most formidable hivers / bounty hunters that the world has ever known. These are the humble, modest beginnings of the Hiveteers, as they will scale in power and be able to challenge even nations, just the 3 of them. It is a Iron Man playthrough, so if we lose a hive, they are dead. If the last hive dies, it is game over unless we can take out the biggest bounties within Kenshi before that. And this is take number 8. Loaded up like pack mules and looking like confused Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we need to head back to the hub. But it would seem the Dust Bandits have a different plan for us. This is a fight that we cannot win. We do have the hard gen mod in, so Dust Bandits are a little bit more dangerous than they are in vanilla. And they are going to be fairly well equipped and have decent stats. So what we're going to need to do is try and disengage if we can. So we will take Swampy Dog, we will take all the kit off him and hope that the Hive's natural speed will be enough to try and get some distance between the Dust Bandits and our Hives. If we can get him back to the hub so he is safe, he can always come back and heal the other guys. The other guys we are going to put onto block, so hopefully they can buy some time for Swampy Dog to disengage. Is this going to work? Probably not, seeing as they are starving, so they're going to go down super quick. And yet the only person still up now is Kenshi. Kenshi's actually doing surprisingly well for himself, but he is just going to get overrun, and as soon as crossbows move into position and start peppering him, we are going to be in a little bit of trouble. It doesn't look like we're taking too much damage. Kenshi, in all of his craftiness, has regained consciousness and is playing dead. This is super good because it looks like his wound degeneration is not quicker than how long it's going to take for the Dust Bandits to get away. And as with all that craftiness is why he is our rogue. The Dust Bandits have looted what they wanted and have gone away, so as soon as they're over the hill we can get to healing. We have Gnu, who's not going to regain consciousness anytime soon. Swampy Dog should be able to be patched up and regain consciousness fairly soon. And with those, we will head back to the base as soon as we can, heal up, and then go back out for some more looting. In all of Kenshi's sneakiness, he has managed to heal himself. He has healed Gnu, and now all he needs to do is heal Swampy Dog, and we're on for a good one. It would seem that the starving bandits have other plans, which will most likely revolve in Kenshi going down. But Kenshi got that little bit of healing off on Swampy Dog, which might be enough to stop his wounds from degenerating. If his wounds don't degenerate, then we can buy enough time for Gnu to regain consciousness, heal the guys up, and then one by one take them back to the hub. Because in the hub, we will be safe. And we have enough kit now to sell off to buy some food, so we can take our time. Kenshi, proving his worth once more, has regained consciousness, and it was just a matter of 1 or 2 more points until we went into recovery coma, and the 3 Hiveteers would have been dead. But Kenshi, being resilient, tenacious and cunning, he has managed to pull through. Being a classic Hive, Kenshi has picked up Swampy Dog, not just to take him back to the hub, but to use his body as a backpack to take all of the looted equipment that we got earlier. It will be a slow journey, putting one stick in front of the other, but we will hopefully make it back to the hub in one piece. Many hours later, and Gnu is now up as well, so he will start to head back to the hub. Kenshi and Swampy Dog still haven't made it yet. It seems that's not all peaceful in the hub. We have shinobi thieves fighting trade ninjas who are fighting mules as well. So there is a bit of a civil war going in the hub, and as with all things Kenshi, this is just going to be an opportunity to get some extra kit and some extra gear. And like sharks smelling blood in the water, the slave mongers have shown up, who will go round and enslave and strip anyone that they can get their hands on, like what they're trying to do to this Holy Nation outlaw Undertaker. Now this Undertaker has some very good kit, so we're going to have GNU and Kenshi keep an eye on him in case he goes down. If he goes down, we can help him out by relieving him of the weight of his gear. It looks like he's got a decent quality moon cleaver, which will be a very nice addition for our hivers. Kenshi and Swampy Dog are now in the bar, so we can get them to rest up. With GNU being around now, we can use him to go and loot the people that are down. It's looking like the Shinobi Thieves will be fair game because they're pretty much all wiped out. We probably can't go for the Holy Nation Executioner, as it seems that he is going to be supported by the local merchants, which would run us into a little bit of problem, but the Moon Cleaver looks decent and the rest of his stuff is standard grade, which will be useful for us. If we head towards the top of the town where the Shinobi were fighting the trade ninjas, that should supply us with a bunch of meat from the mules and a whole load of equipment from the Shinobi Thieves. With the first round of looting done, our inventory is full. We will head back to the bar, drop the kit off to the other hives, and then we will go back out and see if we can get any more loot. With all of the kit sold off, everything traded and everything handed out to where it needs to be, we have found an executioner down. We will take his kit because it is going to be worth the risk. There's also another Shinobi down, so we're going to help themselves to their backpack because that backpack is going to be super useful. Unfortunately, the traders took a disliking to this, so seeing as we're being aggroed anyway, we might as well take the chance to get everything that we can. As GNU already has the bounty on his head, he might as well help himself to just about everything that he can. The more stuff we get, the easier this bounty is to pay off, and thankfully it won't stack against us. He is now down, but that is to be expected. He is only a hive and we are low levels. The trade ninjas will most likely come along and pick us up. Whether they put us in jail will be one thing, or if they just drop us, because sometimes in this area the AI isn't super smart, so we are going to try to take advantage of this. In classic hive style, Swampy Dog is up and is now going to help himself to all of the kit that he can get his hands on. This is going to be super useful to us. Most of it is standard grade, and that Moon Cleaver is going to be a very nice addition to our team. It's not going to be super useful because it's going to be too heavy for us to use, but as soon as these trade ninjas disappear off, we should be pretty sweet. It also looks like they did drop GNU, so we're going to be able to go over, heal him up, and then soon we'll be back up to the 3 hive tiers. Kenshi, not wanting to be left out of the party, has found another Undertaker as well, so we're going to help ourselves to his armor once again and to that Moon Cleaver. All of our guys now have some pretty decent kit. They are armoured, they are armed, and our time at the hub is pretty much over. The Shinobi Thieves have just gracefully decided to give us a scout leg, which will come in very handy later on. With the hub giving us just about everything that it can, it is time to start moving on to new fields. So we will be heading down to Squint to look for some new bounties and some new challenges to face. In the meantime, we will need to rest up, and I think it is only fair that we celebrate by getting some new kit. And who said you can't look good whilst kicking bad guys' asses? So we're all going to get a pair of aviators so we can be a rocking crew. And here are the 3 hiveteers, confused, delusional, and without a clue of what they're really getting into. Will they make it? Probably not. Are they going to try? Wow, let's hope so. And let's see if we can take down the biggest bounties within Kenshi before they're all dead. With the hub having given us a great start, it is now time to move our attention towards Squint. In Squint, we should be able to find a slightly more lucrative hunting zone. We'll be able to get ourselves some decent armor, and there is a backpackers trader. So we are going to be able to sort a whole bunch of medical supplies for the hives, because we will be burning through them incredibly quickly. We're going to be looking for advanced medikits. We're going to be looking for splint kits, and as far as medical supplies go, that will be about it. We will need to start thinking of what our guys are going to do. So what I think as he's got the katana, he is going to go for a dexterity and speed build. We will have a Swampy Dog as our tank, and then we will have Kenshi as our rogue / ranged DPS. With this, we should be able to hit just about everything that we need. Hives are not known for their tankiness, but they can go down super quickly, so having one of them in some decent armor with taunt is going to be quite useful. GNU running around with katana is going to be able to rack up a whole load of damage, which is going to be very important. And then Kenshi will also be rocking a katana, but with a crossbow as well. Now that we're loaded up on supplies, let's see what the Shek Kingdom can offer us. and we have a bunch of starving bandits that we are going to fight. Starving bandits have better stats than us across the board, but we do have better armor and better weapons than them. Unfortunately, the moon cleavers, despite how good they are super heavy, so we are having issues with Kenshi and Swampy Dog even being able to get an attack off or defend themselves. GNU is rocking a katana, so he's got a super quick attack speed, so he's been able to do quite a lot of work. But once their rangers get into position and start opening up, we are going to be in for a world of hurt. Swampy Dog is already down, Kenshi looks like he's just about to go down, and GNU will be down shortly as well. This will be training their toughness, their melee defense, and a little bit of melee attack, so it is going to be worthwhile. And we're just going to need to repeat this process time and time and time again until we're in the situation where we can actually defend ourselves. Back to Squint to heal up, and then we are back out again. This time we have found some triangle bandits. They are far stronger, far tougher, and far better at fighting than the starving bandits, but this will increase our stats quite a lot so long as we can stay up and actually get some attacks off and block some attacks before we go down. Are we going to win this? No, not a chance. Kenshi is already down. Swampy Dog's only staying up because of his armor. GNU is doing a pretty good job, hasn't taken too much damage, but Swampy Dog is getting beaten up quite a bit, and I think this fight is going to be very one-sided. Having lost and taken another kicking, we are returning to Squint and looking for some better armor. Dreaming of an encounter that will finally win, we are resting up until we're ready to venture out again. This time we have found the terrifying Garu, which we will go and take down. Probably not, it's definitely gonna beat us down. There is sweet all way we're gonna beat a Garu. Despite them being herbivores, they are particularly good at fighting, and we are not really in a situation to be able to offer much of a way of fight. Swampy Dog's down, Kenshi's down, GNU is still up but just about to go down, and his arm's smashed up. No, his arm's still good, and GNU's down. Alright, we're all down, fantastic. Repeat the process. With the shame of getting beaten up by Garus and being bullied by the Shek for not being able to fight, the Hivers have decided to try their luck somewhere else, so we've moved across to the border zone and we are going to be heading to the way station to hopefully find some new opportunities and new things to bounty hunt. With having Sweet all in the way station and a grudge to settle, we will fight the Garus, the beater of hives, the defender of bounties, the carrier of wares. We will take these four-legged discount dog horses down if that is the last thing that we do. And it possibly could be Garus are actually surprisingly tough, but details, don't tell the hives that. Swampy Dog unfortunately doesn't have the stats to even really wear that armor or swing the weapon. Kenshi doesn't have the strength to swing that moon cleaver particularly well. He managed to get a hit off, but that's because the Garus can't defend themselves. And GNU seems to be doing alright. He's taken a few hits to the stomach, but he is still up, and he is going to seem to be our best bet at the moment. And surprisingly, he took down a Garu. I'd call that a character arc right there. That is some serious improvement. I'm not even too mad about that. And yeah, Swampy Dog didn't even get in the fight and just got clocked. Yeah, I can't say this is the best showing, and Swampy Dog's down. Good job, mate. Kenshi's got his arm mashed up, so he can't even use his moon cleaver, and he's just stood there with the crossbow. If I had any common sense, I would just micro him back, but details. And we won. We have finally won our first fight. Write this in the diary, boys. This is the day the hives became OP. And the cycle continues. Fighting, healing, and then back into the fights. With the defeat of the Garu and a new lease of confidence, it is time to find some new prey to hunt. And what better to do than to go to Skinner's Rome and find one of the hordes of 200 to 250 starving bandits. We have now found one of the hordes of the 200 odd starving bandits, and we're going to go in and we're going to pick a fight and we're going to try to win. Or not, but details, we'll give it a go. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I need to bring the episode to the end, so thank you for watching episode 1 of the free Hive It Is.